So look, 2025 is the year everything changes for you. If you've been stuck, struggling financially, and you finally want to hit the 10k per month mark, this video is for you. Because today, I'm going to show you how to build a profitable 10k per month consulting business, even if you're getting started from scratch. But since it's probably the first time you and I meet, why should you listen to me? My name is Fred, and I went from struggling financially over 5 years ago to building a profitable consulting business that makes me upwards of $1,000 per day in my early 20s. Now share this video with a friend, drop a comment, and to thank you, when we get to 100,000 subs, I will be giving away $10,000. So now you may be wondering, what's the best opportunity to make money online in 2025? And I am pleased to reveal this opportunity to you. It's called consulting. Consulting is by far the best opportunity we've ever had in the entire history of mankind to become financially free starting from scratch. Because it not only allows you to make as much money as you want, there's no income ceiling, but you can make a living doing exactly what you love and get paid handsomely for it. But don't take it from me. The numbers show that the consulting industry is currently worth at $250 billion, and experts predict it will grow to $495 billion by 2033. Now you may wonder, okay, that sounds amazing, it's a crazy opportunity, but what is consulting exactly and how does it work? A consulting business means that you help people to fix a painful problem that they have, because you have to understand that money is simply a tool we use to exchange value. So if you can fix painful problems for people, you will be paid handsomely for it. So let me give you a couple examples just to make it more clear. Some of my clients, for example, they help mental health practitioners to generate more leads for their practice. So as you can see, they're solving a very painful problem for these people. They're struggling to get leads, and so they can't grow their business, and it's impacting every aspect of their life negatively. So you come in and you fix that problem for them, and you get paid, and you charge thousands of dollars for it. This is what we call a high ticket price. A high ticket price is typically anywhere from $1,000 up to $5,000. Now of course it depends on what you sell and who you sell it to. And to take my own personal example, back in 2022, I started off by doing done-for-you lead generation services as well as consulting for business owners. So I was helping them to book more meetings with their ideal customers to help them to grow their revenue. And I knew for a fact there was a lot of demand in this market because I myself was my market. What I mean by that is I figured that in order to be successful with my business, I needed to find a way to generate appointments on demand. So I knew for a fact other business owners needed to figure out how to do it too. And it worked. I had plenty of people reach out to me, and even the people I was reaching out to, they were very interested. They wanted to hear more about what I had to say. So the first couple of videos I posted on this channel back in 2022, they were actually video sales letters I would typically show some of my prospects before they hopped on a call with me. And then they were much more likely to become paying customers. But consulting isn't just about providing services. You can also sell coaching offers. Nowadays, I don't sell services anymore, but I help ambitious people to be able to build a profitable consulting business so they can quit their 9-to-5 jobs and obtain financial freedom, because that's what I've been able to accomplish myself. So I know exactly how to help others to accomplish the same thing, because you're only ever qualified to teach the things you've done yourself. If you're a personal trainer, you can help others to get in shape. It makes sense. And so as an example, I have customers who sell fitness coaching offers, and you cannot sell it as a service. It has to be a coaching offer, because you cannot lose weight for somebody else or build muscle for somebody else. You have to show them how it's done. Now with a consulting business, you only need a handful of customers to get to $10,000 per month, because making $10,000 per month or even more, it's not about working with hundreds of customers. It's about getting 3 to 5 customers who really value your expertise. For example, if you were to charge $2,500 per client, you would only need 4 customers to be making $10,000 per month. And that's not even the best part. Most of it would be profit directly in your pocket. If you were to try to sell physical products, like with dropshipping or Amazon FBA, or things like print on demand, your profit margins would only be between 5 to 20%. But with a consulting business, when you have no team members, your profit margins can be as high as 98%, meaning you get to make some money and you actually keep it, because there's nothing more frustrating than making $10,000 but then you only keep $500 to $2,000. It's not that much compared to how much you made initially. Now to help you, I've recorded a free video in which I'm going to share with you everything I did step by step to build a profitable consulting business that makes me upwards of $1,000 per day in my early 20s. And in that same video, I'm also going to share with you the only 3 things you need to do to make your business successful. I will leave the link in the description below, or you can also directly apply to book a call with me or my team, and we'll see if we can help you to build your business. Now there's a huge myth that holds most people back from starting a successful consulting business. They think they need fancy degrees or years of experience or a huge following to get started, but you need none of these things. I don't have a degree, I don't have a huge audience. Now I do have the expertise, but at first I didn't. So you just need the right proven step-by-step process and to execute on it consistently, because the best thing you can do for your ideal customers is to just be a few steps ahead of them. Because for example, the average person, they want to lose weight. Well, if we gave them a bodybuilder like a champion, they won many contests in bodybuilding, it would be very difficult difficult for the average person to relate to this champion, and the champion doesn't have the same goals as the everyday person who just wants to look good on the beach in the summer or in the bedroom. So if you're just a couple steps ahead of your ideal client, you know how to get in shape, you're fit looking, they would be much more likely to buy from you as opposed to buying from this bodybuilder guy, even though he knows a lot more about you, about nutrition, health, and fitness. I can tell you for a fact that starting a consulting business completely changed my life because I come from a lower middle class background. So all of my life we often lacked money in my family, and it was very frustrating to be living half of a life. Every day over dinner, I'm not even joking, I'm not exaggerating when I say that my parents would complain about the price of bread or lettuce. I would see my mother spending hours of her time filling out online surveys just so she could get free products from the grocery store in exchange of her opinion or discount codes. And there's nothing wrong with that, you know? When you're in a difficult financial situation, sometimes you just have to do these things. But spending the rest of your life like that, you never actually get to enjoy your life because you spend all of your time working for a boss who doesn't care about you, who underpays you, and then what? You're told that maybe one day when you retire, you'll collect your social security and finally you'll be able to enjoy your life. You know, when you're 70 and you're too old to actually enjoy anything in life, to do anything, when your body's slowly giving up on you, that's when you're gonna enjoy your life and travel and do all the things that you want. How can people believe this lie? Life happens right now and you never have a guarantee of actually living up to retirement, because you cannot guarantee me right now that in 3 years from now you will not get into a car accident. So everything that you sacrificed for, you'll never even see the fruit of your labor. That's why if you really want to make a lot of money, you need to take your finances seriously and you need to take control over your financial future, because people who wait for a government to give them social security when they retire, they haven't understood anything about the game of life, because the government does not care about you or about your retirement. Now, a lot of people might think, but I can't start a consulting business because I have nothing to teach at the moment. Well, to be honest with you, when I get to speak with people, a lot of the time, I'm able to see that this is not true. They have an expertise, they have something they could teach, they just don't even realize it yet, because everyone pretty much has a passion. I knew somebody at some point who told me he didn't have a passion, but he had plenty of areas in which he could have found a niche and identified a problem to solve for that niche and sell them an offer. So regardless of who you are, you can always come up with a couple different things that you could be selling, a couple painful problems that you could be solving for people. And then obviously what I suggest is that you pick one problem, one niche, and you sell one offer, one product. At first, do not overcomplicate everything. Do not have low ticket products and medium ticket products and high ticket products, and do not speak to realtors and doctors and at the same time people who want to lose weight, because if you do that, you will not sign any customers. If you're trying to speak to everyone, you will end up speaking with no one. You need to be very clear about who it is you want to speak with and make targeted content to attract your ideal customers to you. But right now, I can guarantee you have an expertise within yourself, you just don't even realize it, because a lot of the time we're so good at the thing that we do, we're just completely oblivious to it, and we need other people to show us what it is. But the key here is that you want to solve painful problems for people, because that is the difference between a product sold for $50 and a product sold for $1,000. The more expensive product brings a lot more value to the consumer. So back in 2022, I was originally doing done-for-you lead generation services for entrepreneurs, and nowadays I help ambitious individuals to build a profitable consulting business so they too can become financially free just like I have. Now, you really need to understand that the only thing standing between you and making $10,000 per month, it's only your decision to get started with this. Because you could have the perfect business on paper, but if it's only theory that's in your mind, nothing is gonna change. You will not move forward. You need to take serious action consistently, and I promise you, if you work on the right thing, there's no reason why you wouldn't be able to get results. I mean, a few years ago, to be honest with you, before I invested in myself, I was so damn scared to just spend some money. I was holding on to the little money I had when in fact I barely had anything. And currently I spend a lot of money on my business, and it can be scary, you know, to spend some money, because you never have a 100% guarantee you're gonna get that money back. But every single time I spend money, I do so with the attitude more is going to come back to me, and it's always been the case. So stop waiting and get started today, because the longer you wait, all it does is to delay the moment you become successful, and time is infinitely more precious than money. So every month you wait to get started, it's $1,000 paychecks you're missing out on. And I speak to a lot of people on a weekly basis. I've spoken to hundreds of people who wanted to start a business, and a lot of them, they tell me it's been months, even years, since they've been wanting to start a business, but they still haven't gotten started. So if you are part of that minority of ambitious individuals who's committed to build a profitable business so you can become financially free and quit your 9-to-5 job, I invite you to check out the free resources in the description below, or to directly apply to book a call with me or my team, and we'll see if we can help you. With that being said, I'll be waiting for you on the other side.